started dancing like seriously when I was 7, 8 years old, because I actually watched a documentary about Paris Opera Ballet School, and I really wanted to like try. Like, it made me dream to go there, and then I got it to the school, and I think my passion for dance just kept growing while I was in school. Paris Opera Ballet School was pretty hard for me because I didn't have the body that was required. I was a bit too like fat, if I can say so. Yeah, now it changed a lot because I worked hard on it since I was really young. But in my first years, it really was a problem, and I almost got fired from school because of that. And but then I'm actually grateful for it because it made me learn really young that you have to do efforts to be good and to keep improving. Because sometimes when things are too easy in the beginning, then you learn too late that you actually have to work and actually have to do concessions in life for things to work. So I'm actually grateful for it, yeah. One of the teachers that helped me the most is Marie-Josée Redon. I had her in second year, and then I kept on seeing her in private, for private coaching. And since then, she keeps on coaching me. So it's been almost 10 years now that she's coaching me for everything. So I'm really grateful for her because she helps me a lot. To get from the school to the company, we have a private audition for graduation class. So we have to do a 45 minutes class in front of a jury and then a variation on stage in Garnier. So yeah, and this audition was successful for me, so that's how I got in, yeah. I did the Soir de Fête. I don't think it's so well known, but it's in Paris Opera repertoire, and it's a quite complete variation. You have Italian fouettes, then turns, jumps, and a manège at the end. So it was a good variation to get in the company, I think. It was a bit complicated because I got in 2019, and the first 6 months there was the strikes in Paris. So every show was cancelled. So I didn't dance at first, and then it was COVID. So I only got to dance on stage with audience in, I think, May or June 2021. Yeah, when the theaters opened again after COVID. And the funny thing is, I was already chorégraphe because we had a promotion contest in April, in which I was promoted chorégraphe. But at that moment, all the theaters were still closed. So, yeah, and it was in Carmen. I was doing the girls in Carmen. It was really fun. So after this promotion to chorégraphe in April 2021, I also got promoted the same year in November to Sujet. And there I got a lot of soloist roles, like Peasant Pas or Shades Trio, like a variation. I also did, I don't remember now, I also did Bridesmaid Girl in Don Quixote, a lot of like solos and things like that. And then this November 2023, I got promoted to first soloist. And now I'm starting to get a major role. So I did Clara in Nutcracker in December. And now I'm getting ready for Giselle in May and Kitri in April. not a natural fouetté turner. I actually had to work a lot on it. But thankfully, I had a lot of galas when I was sujet. For 3 months, every weekend I was in gala. So yeah, so I was doing corsaire pas de deux, so I worked a lot on my technique to improve and to do the fouettes and things like this. But I would say still the virtuosity is something easier for me. The hardest for me would be like control, I think, because I'm more of like very dynamic girl. So to control and be relaxed is sometimes hard for me. Yes, we are lucky in Paris to have people that used to be in the company that organize gala. So they organize a lot of galas in France. And yeah, I'm very grateful that they gave me the chance to perform for them, because it made me improve a lot, I think. For these galas, I had different partners, but most of the time it was either Francesco Mura, who is first soloist as well, or Jack Gastoff, who is sujet. Yeah. So these are my two partners that I work the most with, and especially Jack, because we really learned pas de deux together, and it made us improve a lot. My family is not artistic at all. I mean, that's not true, because my mom did ballet, actually. So she has an eye that helps me a lot sometimes, because when she comes to watch my performances, she would say, like, you have to work on this and this and this, and it helps me a lot, because I am sure to have an honest review at the end. So that's nice, but none of my parents are actually working in like art industry. My dad is working in informatic, and my mom is working in tourism. And my sister, she's actually a scientist. She's working in NASA at the moment. It was really funny, because Maïna Gilgood actually wrote to me to invite me to do Kitri in South Africa in her production of Don Quixote. But it was a first, because a girl was injured and she didn't know if she could dance. But then it was not sure, maybe she would dance, maybe she wouldn't. So I was a bit in between. And I think, actually that girl came back, but Maïna still managed to give me a show. So I was really thankful for her, because I think she really fought for me to come, especially with the direction. It was a bit complicated at the time, because it was changing, so it was a bit complicated, but yeah, I'm really grateful for Maïna for this opportunity. It really gave me a lot. Yeah. I prefer to dance ballet that tells a story, because I feel like it's so much more entertaining and interesting for us to be able to become a character who has its own story and its own feelings on stage, and to be able to say all that through our bodies. And that's why I love Giselle Madsine so much, because I think it's so strong, and like the feelings she has are so important and so strong, and to be able to say all that only through our body, and to show that she's getting mad like crazy, only through our body, and not through words or screams or anything. I think that's beautiful. Yeah, I prefer to make the audience cry. I think it's harder to make people cry. I love doing a lot of things, but unfortunately I don't have much time. But when I do, I try to go outside in parks or in the forest and take a walk, because we are always inside, in a studio, in a theater, and sometimes it's very sunny and I don't see the sun at all. So I try to go outside. But otherwise, when it's rainy, I like to do museums and discover art and watch shows. Not especially shows from ballet, but also like basic theater or stand-up shows, things like this. Yeah. My favorite place in Paris, it's not really a place, it's more like of a area. I think the place I would always go would be Tuileries Garden, because I think it's really beautiful, especially in spring and summer, because it's all the flowers are out and it's really nice. But also I like the area around. There's a lot of shoppings to do, and it's always moving. There's a lot of things to see. There are some art gallery in Rue de Rivoli, so it's really nice. It's really entertaining. I would say my biggest ambition is that my dream career would be to dance everything and everywhere. Like it's simple. No, but I really want to discover the most things possible, and I want to work with Forsyth, with Hans van Manen, with Alexei Ratmansky. I want to dance every Lacotte's ballet. I want to dance in Bolshoi. I want to dance in Munich, Berlin, London, New York. You know. I think that's what's interesting in this profession, is that you can learn from everything and from everywhere and from everyone. And there are so much things to discover and so much style to work on. And it's like a never-ending process. And you always have a new ballet that you never danced, that you can learn and practice and perform. And there are so many different characters that you can embody, and I really want to do all of this, you know, like all the ballets possible. I want to dance them. Yeah, that's a lot, but yeah, that would be the best career, you know.